Good morning, afternoon, and or evening. This is Derek, Professor Silly Gaming, and we are rapidly approaching the conclusion of our 2022-2023 playthrough of Dragon Age Origins as Merlin, and we're getting ready to move into...
Message for you, my lord.
What?
More things to deliver. Goodbye.
Trial of Crow? Well, I was getting ready to move into the lineage. We're in Denerim. Last time we took out Hal and discovered all of his nasty secrets. And this time, we're going to find out what's going on in here. Now, there is one piece of unfinished business that we haven't done outside of Denerim, and that is Morrigan's mother. I tried, when I had Shale still, I tried to see if I was ready to take on that fight, and I was woefully unprepared at that point. I've leveled up quite a few levels since then. So, that said, our team has really diminished. We lost Zevran, we lost Shale, so deciding who I would take with me, I'd be the only mage because, of course, Morrigan got Wynn killed. This is, as far as having a full selection of companions, this has been a less than ideal playthrough.
No, you can't go inside just for a moment. So you might as well walk right back around to the front doors. You shouldn't be out on the streets now anyway. What with the plague?
Aren't you afraid?
What's worse, dying of the plague or dying of hunger? I'll take my chances with the plague, thank you, if it means I get paid. I've been hungry. The novelty's worn off.
And how much are they paying you?
Not enough to put up with all these questions. What do you want?
Well, 6 sovereigns?
Make it 12 and you have a deal.
All right.
Here's the key. I'll just forget this happened.
Help us, please! We're not sick! Let us out of here!
Okay.
Thank you, friend.
Where's Valendrian?
They took him away already. Through the back alley. We don't know where exactly.
All right, well, you should get out of here and lay low for a bit.
You don't have to say that twice.
All right. Well, that's our lead. We're not going out the front.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that? Yeah, we're not with the authorities, quote unquote.
An errant group of do-gooders, then? You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we have been given dispensation to do our business here. You Fereldans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such ideals?
Well, if it wasn't obvious already, then... yeah. What are you doing?
So I should feel kinship for these sheep? Don't be a fool. I am Tevinter first and a servant of the Minrathu Circle second. Those are the things that matter.
You can't just take people from their homes and sell them. It's despicable.
But enough. I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more.
You could walk away.
And this is supposed to frighten me? Let us finish this then. I intend to see you pay for the damage you've done here.
All right, well, once it's done saving...
Traps right ahead.
Traps? Alright, let's heal everybody, and then let's Mind Blast. Well, let's help her along. Oh, Morrigan. I thought we talked about this. Well, I'm staying back here where it's safe.
Let's make this quick.
Heal Alistair.
Make a preserver.
Yes.
And pop.
I am Caladrius, And you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about.
All right. So, obviously, our top priority is the blight and the Landsmeet coming up. So let's just see where this goes.
One can hardly get a word out of the Regent besides Warden these days. It's surpassed even gold in popularity.
And what exactly have you heard?
I've heard that you're trying to erode Logain's support. It must be a difficult task, yes, like washing away a mountain. Perhaps you could use some help.
This should be good.
Sarcasm is beneath us both, my dear Warden. Truth be told, there was always a limit to how long we were going to be able to operate here. We've paid for many of Logain's troops, but once the Landsmeet is done, we become inconvenient. So, here is my offer. 100 sovereigns from you for a letter with the seal of the Terran of Guaren upon it, implicating him in all of this. Then, we leave a few days earlier than planned with our profits and remaining slaves unharmed.
'Tis a reasonable enough starting offer.
I feel dirty. We're not considering this, are we?
So, do we have a deal? Even you must admit it's much better than resorting to barbarism, yes?
Now, if I take that deal as it stands, then I'm really no better than Logain. Oh, that's the first choice right there. I said that before I read it. It's a valid question.
You're not. Did I say you were? I'm simply hoping the world is full of pragmatists, shall we say.
All right, so counteroffer.
Interesting.
Yes. Money, but not the elves.
Oh, no, that won't do. These elves are worth... Well, the entire trip isn't profitable without them, I'm afraid. Have you anything else to suggest?
Well, dang it, I really don't want you to have the elves. But the letter... Oh, man. All right, so here's my thinking. If I kill them, I don't get the letter at all. And I won't be able to necessarily implicate Logain in all of this, I don't think. I'm not looking any of this up, obviously. I'm just going purely from memory and just what's on the screen. I've never just accepted... If he doesn't like the take the promise and letter to take this... if he doesn't like what I already suggested, he's not going to like that. That's even worse for him. Yeah. Do I have 100 sovereigns? I probably do. All right, Alistair, Leliana, I'm sorry.
Very good, then. Here's the letter, signed and sealed and everything. Come then, man. Collect the slaves and the chests. Off we go.
I'm not happy with that decision. Yeah, I didn't figure they would like that. I'm not happy with that decision, but I think for the sake of the world, it's more important that we deal with the Landsmeet. And with me not being charming, I need all the help I can get.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the Alienage. What exactly happened there? Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Logain. We must end the civil war quickly. What the blight does not corrupt in this land, politics surely will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene. Bring Alistair and join me at the palace as soon as you are ready, Warden.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Marik's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet, now wouldn't you? You have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself. The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone.
We'll go with persuade. We'll give it a shot.
I have had so many doubts of late. Loghain is a great man, but his hatred of Orlais has driven him to madness. He has done terrible things. I know it. But I owe him everything. I cannot betray him. Do not ask me to.
All right. Well, I didn't think that first persuade was going to work, but let's try the second one.
I never thought duty would taste so bitter. Stop him, Warden.
Oh,
Stop
wow.
him from betraying everything he once loved. Please, show mercy. Without Loghain, there would be no Ferelden to defend.
Well, the only reason I brought Stinky was because I thought we were going to be covered in blood, and I didn't want to have blood on us in the during the Landsmeet. So, and not covered in blood.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer. Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? What do they offer you? How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
All right. We're going to go with, the last two persuades actually work, so let's try to be reasonable.
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The south has fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it? They claim that they alone can end the blight, yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, can we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
Let's go with the Rendon Howe element first.
The Warden speaks truly. My son was taken under cover of night. The things done to him, some of them are beyond any healer's skill.
Howe was responsible for himself. He will answer to the Maker for any wrongs committed in this life, as must we all. But you know that. You were the one who murdered him. Whatever Howe may have done, he should have been brought before the Seneschal. There is no justice in butchering a man in his home.
We want to bring up the elves then. He just said that you have to answer for your own issues. Well, this is the one that he did.
Selling elves. Explain this, Loghain.
This is war. Did you believe it would be like the old tales? Knights with pennants flying over battlefields where all outcomes are decided simply and with honor. War is cruel. Every soul who fought alongside Marek knows this. And in it, there are no such things as innocence, only the living and the dead, and the degrees of guilt both bear. Sacrifices were made. If they were too great, the Maker will judge me for it. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter?
What?
You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
Word.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Denora. I wanted to protect you from this. My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the blight itself!
The Warden. I'm with the Warden. Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
2.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
3.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden.
4.
The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens.
5.
Make her help us.
I stand by Loghain.
Oh, screw you.
We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden.
6.
The blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
6 of 7. Yeah, everybody's on board except for Weenie Von Squeak Voice. And who cares? Who gives a shit about him? So, yeah.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me?
All right. Let's end this honorably.
Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough. Let the Landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion?
Oh, we'll do this myself.
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
All right. All right. Well, let's first put that down. Oh, you could resist that. Well, we're going to do that because I want to put a life ward on myself. And I want to put a curse of mortality on you. And yeah. Anyone else put this on here? It does continuous damage. Frankly, oh, that's not currently on anyway. We have haste on. Then we're good. All right, my mana's
going.
All right, knock me down again. I'm out of mana. All right, we need mana back. Ooh, and we need to... Well, I have my life ward on, but let's drain life. I'll give you some health back. And we should probably heal. Oh gosh. Aha.
Are you genuine? Surely you're genuine.
Holy shit. All right, there we go.
I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
All right. We accept the surrender.
I didn't just hear you say that. You're going to let him live? After everything he's done? Kill him already!
Wait. There is another option. The Taean is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
No.
There are too few of us. It's not a matter of what we like, it's a matter of what we must do. Our duty is to slay the Archdemon. We aren't judges. Kinslayers, blood mages, traitors, rebels, Carter thugs, common bandits. Anyone with the skill and the mettle to take up the sword against the Darkspawn is welcome among us. There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you! How can we simply forget that?
Yeah. I'm not going to be put in a position to choose between Alistair, who I have been grooming as my tank the entire time, plus with the great armor and everything he has. So we're not going to lose Alistair over this guy. Absolutely not.
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Honora. Hush. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Very well. Whoops.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Actually...
Wait, what? No! When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
He refuses the throne. Everyone here has heard him. I think it's clear then. He abdicates in favor of me.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
Yes.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead Ferelden?
Honora.
Thank you, Warden. You were wise not to disrupt Ferelden's governance any further in a time of such crisis. My first act as Queen must be to insist on receiving Alistair's oath before all the Landsmeet, to relinquish all claim to the throne for himself and his heirs.
Oh, I never wanted it. I mean, yes, of course. Happily, in fact.
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat and armies to gather. And I appoint this man to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it for we are Ferelden. So it's done. My father is dead. I never thought he would go so far. I never thought it would end like it did. Such a waste.
I do wish it could have been otherwise.
It could have been. But what is done is done. My father had no illusions about the consequences of his actions, and neither do I. Arl Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and tells me that our armies have almost fully gathered there. I will be heading there myself. Bring your companions, and join us at Redcliffe Castle as soon as you are able. You have united for Elden Warden. Now we face the blight.
All right. It's going to be our last chance to try this.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
All right. I don't have any desire to talk.
Aw, how disappointing. You think you're the first to come, full of righteousness and bluster. If only that were so. From you, I expected more.
Nope.
It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps. Come, she will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
Holy crap, that's a dragon.
Okay. We already have haste, although Sten's not got haste going. In fact, I don't know if any of them have haste going. Let me turn it off, and then I'll reapply it. None of this stuff's going to help me. But let's put the life ward on Alistair.
Going.
Space out. Let's get Curse of Mortality on her. I don't know if fire is going to be very effective against her, but try it anyway. Oh, she's taking a little bit of damage. Do nature.
Defend yourself.
No, I want to be up closer. All right. Walking bomb. All right, not doing too bad. Let's do drain life. Okay, healing's almost back. Let's put a heroic aura on. Liliana. Like that. Oh gosh. Heal him. Rogue offense on Sten.
What?
Good to go.
Yeah, we'll just arcane bolt. Stunned. Hey, we've taken half her health off. Alright, we need more mana. I'll take a regular potion. Okay, everyone's health is looking fine. She's down to about 1/3 health. Let's heal. stunned. Let's put a heroic defense on Alistair. And I'm just curious. We do a mana drain on her? Not really. Alright, well then let's drink another potion. That way we can heal everybody. Hey, I think we got her. Alright, well. Oh, no. Leliana's down. Well, I can actually revive her. Stands there. There she is. Okay, she's back up. Hey! Alright. I was not expecting to do this episode, but that's a great way to end the episode. Alright, high five, guys.
Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds.
So on that note, we're going to call it. Next time we will have the final battle, and perhaps an epilogue. So I hope you will join me for that. I'm trying to decide what to play next after Dragon Age Origins. Of course, I would like to have another run at Dragon Age Inquisition before Dreadwolf comes out. But I've also would like to play through Mass Effect again. Either way, I want to probably play something from BioWare. There is a bunch of other games I have that I haven't touched yet that I could play in the meantime. But let me know in the comments if you have a strong opinion one way or the other, or about what you'd like to see me tackle on this channel. And otherwise, we'll just decide when the time comes. You have a great rest of your whatever, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta.